Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahushua Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 20th of June 2024. It's 8:53 a.m. Eastern Time, and we just had those job claims come in. Let's see, refresh that, and let's see here. Right, so these are the numbers right here. We have unemployment claims, building permits, fully fed manufacturing index, current account, and housing starts. So those are the numbers there. This was the forecast, and this is what we got. So 238K kind of jumped up there on the unemployment claims. Building permits, that's in the negative. Fully fed, that's in the negative. Current account, that's in the negative. And housing starts in the negative. So whatever that means, when let's see. We're gonna go over here to the chart and see what they think about it. All right, so let's take off some of the stuff here. Take off the VWAP for now. Take off the pivots. Take off the Camarilleas. All right. And take off these pivots. Okay. So this is the candle, 8:30 candle. So we had a sell-off. We pulled back here to, I believe it's Camarilla R4 right here at 55.7140, and now we're getting a little kind of reversal play. So let me throw on some lower band VWAPs, right? So yeah, let me just throw back on the VWAPs, right? So this is kind of developing like my bowling green strategy, where I enter long on a reversal above this first lower deviation right here. That's that green line. But I want a cause to be built a little bit underneath here. So the way they popped up here, rejected off of the first lower deviation. If we hold support here at the second lower deviation and start building a little cause right here on the breakout of the first lower deviation, that's when I'll go long. So let's see, let me just put, this is kind of like what it'll look like. Right, so if I take a buy entry somewhere around there on the break above this level and this first lower deviation, that's the long for me right there. So let's see, that'll be an entry of 55.7675. So we're gonna come down to 56.7275 as the stop. So that'll be a decent stop if they build this cause right here. So if they actually build this cause, and when I say cause, I mean an accumulation right here between these levels into the open, then any push up from here, I'm entering long. My stop is going to be right here, and that'll be the trade right there. That's the bowling green strategy right there. So maybe this cause is going to be built out a little bigger between Camarilla R4 and first lower deviation, and then they'll probably pop up. So we'll see. I'm not really trying to take any shorts right now. The Camarillas are in a inside value day, so we already broke above that, so that's signifying some trending activity, but we're getting this breakdown now, so not really sure what's gonna happen here. Throwing on the pivot levels, we already broke above the floor pivot R4, which is basically a uptrend target. Broke way above that, created the overnight high here at 55.88. So I don't like these kind of setups, man. I guess you could hear it in my voice. I'm not impressed by this kind of pre-market run up, and then now what are we gonna do? I'm gonna wait until you sell off until maybe all the way to floor pivot R1 and try and catch a reversal there. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Value area high is at approximately, let's see here, 55.65. So I'd much rather if we just kind of bounced around here at Camarilla R4, which is this red line. Like if we just sailed around here a little bit, right, between these levels, maybe catch R1 so we know it's bullish, maybe open somewhere above here, you know what I mean, get a little retest of R1 and then we could go long. But this kind of setup here is just, you know what I mean, I ain't really feeling it. I ain't really feeling this kind of setup. And I actually took 1 micro on a long right here, just testing out the news. It was kind of the Bowling Green strategy. Let me just point this out on the chart. Right, so the long was right here, so it was above this first lower deviation, right, holding that kind of a support right there, hoping to get a bounce off that and go long, probably to R4 and overnight high, and we got the sell-off. So it was only 1 micro though, so proper risk management in a news environment. So red $20 on the day, so that's nothing. Can make that back in one tick. Let's see what else should we go to. All right, let's check the weekly levels and see where we're at. Right, so I had this note right here for floor pivot R2, which is at 55.7950. See, that's floor pivot R2 right there. Possible week's target with no CPR tests, floor R2 and above, right? So what I mean by that is this. No CPR tests so far at the open, right? So this is the CPR range right here. Top central 54.88, central pivot 54.73.75, and bottom central at 54.59.50. As you can see, price did not get to the top central. The low of this candle here was let's see here. The low was 54.89.75, right? So we're basically 1.75 points above that. So that's very bullish. We didn't get a test of the CPR on the floor pivots. Came all the way up here to R2 so far, and getting a little pullback to actually getting a pullback here to weekly Camarilla R4, which is at 55.68.25. We haven't gotten there yet, but this could possibly be like a retest level, so I'll make note of that. Let me see, let me just take that off. Right, so this could be a possible buy level right here, 55.68.25. So that's my level I'm looking at. Let me see what that lines up with on the 5-minute chart, 55.68.25. And that kind of lines up with floor pivot R1. All right, cool. So that's the level I'll be looking at right now. Floor pivot R1, 55.68. Weekly Camarilla R4, 55.68.25. Looking for a buy off of this level. Seeing we getting some support here in the ETH right here at around, what is that, 55.70.75. So let's see if we're gonna pull down here at the open, get a little bounce off of this, and I'll probably go long if we get some support here. Let's see what that'll look like. Let's say I enter at 55.69 on the bounce. See you buy right there, 55.69. All right, so my stop would probably be around 55.65, which is just under Camarilla R4. I mean R3 right here, that red line, and exactly kind of on value area high, right? So this could be a retest as well. So if this fails on a bounce, then they'll come back, they'll stop me out. I'll probably try and get a little reversal here as well for a second trade and take the run up. Probably try to target overnight high, because I think we're gonna probably, if it goes bullish again, we'll probably try and get back to overnight high, which is, what is it again, 55.88. So that'll be a nice little run up here if we get like a buy right here, 55.69, or if we get a retest here of Camarilla R3, enter here at the break of floor pivot R1 again, or maybe even before that, and try and get up here to 55.88 overnight high. So yeah, that's basically the trade setup right there. Alright y'all, so it's Malak Shalomo, y'all trade safe and stay blessed.